Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to another beer review. Continuing our Labor Day weekend share. Are we really sharing beers, or are we just drinking all of them by ourselves? Who knows? It's Friday. We're sharing beers. Maybe. Maybe not. Another Modern Times special release. This is Countermagic, and look at that can art. I say it every time with Modern Times. They are amazing. 7.2% alcohol by volume, India Pale Ale. This was brewed, I don't know, I want to say it was around I think August 2nd, that says. Is that right? Would you guys agree with that? August 2nd, so we're right at a month old. This one, again, comes courtesy of my man John. I missed this release. I don't know how I did, but I did. So there's a couple people who said, you know what, I missed your Modern Times reviews for special release beers, and so we're trying to do that. We just did Roots of Coincidence, and now we're going to do Countermagic. So, is anyone getting sick of hoppy beer reviews yet? I'm not. I know a lot of people say I drink the same kind of beer over and over, and you're right, I do. But you know what? It's what the fuck I like, and it's 95 degrees, so hoppy beer. I cannot drink a stout right now. It would take some sort of I don't know. There's no way I could drink a stout. If you're slaying stouts in 95 degree weather, props to you. But I can't do that. I like drinking hoppy beers when it's really, really hot, and it's been hot for the last however many beer reviews on my channel. And once it cools off, we'll start reviewing stouts and porters and other stuff. But for now, it's all hops all the time. Sorry, not sorry. And this beer is super hazy. Wow. It's more like the last two beers we drank, the last two beers we reviewed were that kind of light lemonade-y pineapple juice color. This one's much darker, but it's haze for days. Half a finger bright white head, it looks killer, and that proffer glassware. I'm telling you, between the can art. Oh, by the way, they just announced today that Modern Times is going to be opening a brewery in Portland, which is freaking amazing. As if Portland needed to get any more rad, Modern Times is going there. So all you Pacific Northwest people, if you're in Portland or anywhere near, they're gonna have the league. There'll be league memberships out of that brewery, so you're gonna want to join that because their beer is fire. I love Portland so hard. I want to go back there, so I want to move there, sort of. Portland's awesome. Let's smell this beer. Don't know the hops. Ooh, this one's a little sweeter. This is this sweet kind of melon, berry thing. It's earthy though. Wow, that's really, really cool. Should I start looking up the hops of beers again? I don't know. I kind of like not knowing what's in them. I feel if I know what the hops are, I'll have this preconceived notion of what I'm going to smell. When I don't look it up, I have no idea, and I just kind of smell whatever I smell. A lot of these beers, we've talked about it, these New England style beers, they have somewhat similar profile, so I could probably go back and watch my last 50 beer reviews that are all hazy beers, and I probably sound the same, but that's the way it goes. I mean, you could go to 50 different burger joints, right, and have a hamburger and be like, oh yeah, it tastes like a hamburger, but they're all sort of different. I don't know why I use hamburger as a example. I just figured whatever. Okay. Should we cut this? This does though. This has this cool sweet. I don't know what that is. It is. It's this melon kind of berry thing. It's tickling my nose. But there's also this cool. It might be this bready kind of malty sweetness that I'm smelling. It's very balanced. It's not one or the other. And over 7%, there's no booze. I think it might be cooling off out here because if you watch the last two beer reviews, it's been so warm that when I put my nose in my glass, it's hard to smell anything because there's warm air in there. It's not as bad this time. That, and this is over 7% beer when we drank the last two beers were 5.5%. Yeah, this smells killer, so let's go and taste it, John. Cheers. Thank you, sir. Anyone ever brush their teeth and drink orange juice right after you brush your teeth? That's immediately what that reminds me of. There's a lot of people who probably right now would be like, that's disgusting. Fun fact, I actually like doing that. I don't know why. This is ridiculously pithy. Like straight orange, grapefruit, lemon peel on your tongue. Mid-palate to finish. Up front though, it's like this. Why are these flies everywhere? Oh, because we're outside. It's got this killer, again, like this sweet kind of melon thing. I don't know what that's from. I'm interested to see what the hops are in this. Like this sweet kind of melon. It is. It's like melons and I don't want to say berries, but something that reminds me of that. But once it gets to the middle of your tongue to the finish, it is just fuck your tongue. It's pithy, earthy, like rind. It's not bitterness, but it's whatever that citrus, like, so that's another thing for all of you who watch my videos a bunch. I say bitter a lot, and I think when I'm referencing bitterness, I'm referencing like pithy citrus, because to me that's bitter. Like when I was a kid and I drank grapefruit juice for the first time, my mom had grapefruit juice, and I thought it was orange juice, and I took a big swig of it, and I was like, whoa, that's not good. And I've always kind of, and like my brain's always equated that to bitterness. Is that not what bitter is? Like, what is bitter? What do you guys equate bitterness to? Because whenever I have something that's super pithy and really like rindy citrus rind, that's what I say is bitterness, and that has that. So a couple times, actually a bunch of times, I guess recently with beer reviews, I've been like, that's really bitter, and people are like, I don't really get bitterness in that. Maybe, I don't know if I'm just saying that the wrong way, but that's what this is. It's so rindy, so citrus peel. Like, fuck off. Dude, what is... There's like 30 huge flies right now. That's what this is. This is killer though. This is really, really easy drinking for 7%. It does, it drinks more like a 6% beer. But this is West Coast, I think. You're getting, like I said, that pithy citrus kind of bitter dank thing. It's green. It's very hoppy still, even for a month in a can. It's earthy. It does, it reminds you it's beer. With that awesome kind of sweet melon sort of berry, whatever that is up front. I don't know what that is. I 100% don't know, so I don't want to make up something, but it's got this awesome sweet, I don't know, just think tropical fruity. That's what that is. Mouthfeel is awesome too. It's like a medium mouthfeel. This is a really good beer. I didn't hear many people talking about this beer, so I feel like I've talked about this a lot just with friends. Modern Times brews huge batches of beer, so people don't go crazy over their beers because they're like, oh, it's like really readily available, it's easy to get. And I think a lot of people just like skip their releases and they sleep on awesome beers. This beer is really, really good. This is an A beer for me. This beer is like $94.95. It is awesome. So yeah, John, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sending this one. That's Countermagic. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I want to talk about the bitterness thing too, because I think I'm wrong about like when I say pithy, citrusy, rindy thing is bitter, but that's what I've always said is bitter. I don't know. So we can talk about that, but yeah. I think that's it. Like I said, if you guys have had it, let's talk about it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.